वॉइस ओवर करने नहीं देख क्या. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Khushi and I'll be very happy if you just take a moment and subscribe my channel below. So today's topic is very interesting and a very big part of my life, of my personal life actually. And coming to the point, without any further ado, let's just get into the topic, because I know you'll be like, bas bol rahi hai and she's not telling us the topic. So the topic for today is what beginners who are trying to love book should read. So see, when I started my journey as a book reader, or you can say a book lover, I started with something that was very cute, spicy at the same moment, and very twisted in a way that got my mind into reading so much. And now today, in an year, I own 20 books, and yeah, that was a big thing, because in a year no one can finish 20 books, like, can you? But I did. I'm such a book reader and such a book lover that I'm reading. Tell me, and you say that finish this book in 2 days, I'll do it. I'll just do it. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll read the book and I'll give the review and everything in just 2 days. And that's how I became a book lover. So what got me into this book world was this one book I really loved. I started reading the books. This one book was in trend, and I just immediately fell in love with the quotes and everything, with the characters, with the plot, and with overall thing, everything that was written in that specific book. So what I'm talking about is the book that I have in here. If you can see, ding 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 ding. Yeah, it's the same book. Yeah, this is the book. It ends with us. It ends with us. It's written by Colleen. So they have some beautiful characters, beautiful things, and yeah. And Simon & Schuster's Limited published this book. It was published in 2016. It's just a good book, but it's the best ever book you can read if you are a beginner and if you want to get in the world of books. This is it. This is the one that got me world. So yeah, that's what it. So starting with the characters, plots, situations that all the characters went through, it was very fantastic. So this book starts on a rooftop with two people meeting each other, one with the angry thing and other, the girl obviously, who was very sad. She was thinking of suicide, not of herself but of some people or other people, because she came from her dad's funeral. Her dad, who she didn't love. Like she says in this book that she didn't love. Everything that you can want. This book is everything that you need. This book is everything that you really want to read about. All the twisted plots, all the lovey-dovey things, and all the mind logics is here in this book. So this is a very cute stuff. You can start with it, especially the beginners who are trying to get in the book world or something. So see, there are three characters: Lily Blossom Blooms, Ryle and Atlas Corrigan. As in her teenage age, was in love with Atlas Corrigan. Okay, now Atlas Corrigan was one of the homeless guys at that moment. He used to live in a nearby backyard of some house near her house, and in there they became friends, and then she actually did fall in love with him. And yeah, that's the story. Always had it easy, but that's never stopped her from working hard for the life she wants. She's come a long way from the small town in Maine where she grew up. She graduated from college, moved to Boston, and started her own business. So when she feels a spark with a gorgeous neurosurgeon named Ryle, everything in life, in Lily's life, suddenly seems almost too good to be true. Like really, that was something I really got into. Like when she met Ryle, her life did really change into a too good to be a true thing. So Ryle is assertive, stubborn, maybe even a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for lily blooms. But Ryle's complete aversion to relationship is disturbing. Like, what is Ryle is like? He doesn't want to get into relationships with anybody. Like anybody, hookups good, everything is good with Ryle, but no specific. He'll be always with you. That was one problem with Ryle. So that was the very disturbing part of the story. But this is not it. This is not it. About her new relationship overwhelms her. So do thoughts of Atlas Corrigans. So this is the plot that is coming in this book. When she starts with her relationship with Ryle, her mind was in the backtrack with Atlas Corrigans. Like she was in thoughts of him. Like okay, she had she had journals and everything written down from her teenage life. She used to read them and basically what I'm trying to say, she was getting out of him. She was trying to move on from Atlas Corrigans, but this is not a thing. And she actually did moved on. Like she did really moved on from Alice Corrigans and she moved to Ryle Canal. Okay, so her first love. Now, who was Atlas Corrigans? That's the question in your mind, right? I know. So, Atlas Corrigans was her first love and a link to the past she left behind. Her first love and the link to the past that she left behind. That was the one of the most beautiful things that there are specific things in specific people's life. Like if you are a person, you're watching it, you may or may not have some kind of past to your life attached, which you really want to. Sometimes you want to look back to it. Sometimes you want to just let it go. So this was it. Sometimes Lily Blooms want to look back at her past, and sometimes she lets it go. So he was her kindred spirit, her protector. When Atlas suddenly reappears, everything Lily has built with Ryle threatened. Ryle and Lily were happily being with each other, and in the middle of nowhere, like out of the blue, Atlas Corrigan reappears in Lily's life. And actually, that was the most beautiful part of this story, also, because take it to the point. If Atlas Corrigans wouldn't reappeared, so आगे का जो ट्विस्ट था उसमें वो पूरा नहीं होता. वो Atlas Corrigans के बिना हो ही नहीं पाता. So what Colin Hoover wrote in this was a twist. Amazing. That's really amazing. With this blood and deeply personal novel, Colin Hoover delivers a heart-wrenching story that breaks exciting new grounds for her as a writer. And it ends with us is an unforgettable tale of love that comes at the ultimate price. Yeah, exactly. It ends with us is a very nice book and it has a very ultimate price. It's a cute little summary of this book, like as we all know, Lily Blooms, Ralph McCad, and Atlas Corrigan. One of my favorite characters in this book is especially Lily Blooms. Like she's one of my favorite characters. All the beginners who are gonna read it, I really hope, and I have some kind of prediction in my mind, like yeah, Lily Bloom is going to be your favorite character because obviously she was the strongest and the most beautiful and the most courageous person I've ever read as a fiction. And this book is really one of the books that got me into reading. After reading this book, you'll be like, you'll be smiling through your tears, like you'll be crying and you'll be smiling like, oh my god, this book is really really something. So I'm quickly gonna read to you some beautiful quotes in this book. And yeah, actually had some of the journals that was written in here. She had beautiful beautiful journals written, and those journals are mind-blowing. Like, if any of you reads this, any of the beginner reads it, please, when you are reading the journals of this book, take time, savor all the journals in your head, because that's the most beautiful part of this book. And obviously the plot change of the part 2 of this book is very good. It's not just this book, it has the second part, that is, it starts with us. If you all want, I'll give you the review of that also. So starting with that, so one of my favorite quotes is, now you'll be surprised that one of my favorite quotes, what I do is, I read books, and whatever my favorite quote is, I do this. I literally stick a sticky note on the front of the book page so that I remember that this is my favorite quote. So I'm gonna read it to you. So my quote says, "You're only human, and as humans, we can't expect to shoulder all of our pain." I was so touchy that this is something I want to keep in my head and keep in my soul forever. That was it. Now I'm gonna quickly read to you the quotes, because if I start talking about this book, I won't finish talking about it, because yeah, this really turned my life upside down. I don't think being a little guarded is a negative thing. And there's one more quote, that naked truths aren't always pretty. Like, this is the thing, like, if you're speaking from your heart, and it's, even if it's hurting you, that's the whole plot of this quote. Like, naked truths aren't really pretty. Like, oh my god, that's way beyond. This was the quote when Lily was saying that, my father, or my no, she was saying like, my parents are bad people, and Alik Nigab was like, there's no such things as bad people. We are all just people who sometimes do bad things. Like, this was something we all should really accept. There are no people who are bad. We all are just people. We all are getting up from our grounds to, from here to here, like from here to here. So we are all equal. We just do certain amount of things. Some do bad, some do positive. It's that simple. You have to get it in your head. You have to really accept this quote from the book. And there's one more quote that, that is between the scenes when the plot really changes. Like, the plot changes when Ryle and Lily are happily married, and Ryle does something very bad to Lily, that literally changes her mind from what she was thinking about Ryle to her life. So this quote was 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That's all it takes to completely change everything about a person. Just 15 seconds, and that's it. This was something when I personally read the book and I read this quote, I was like, yeah, she is right. Like, Colleen Hoover over here is very right. She literally did or said something that I can not deny ever. It really takes 15 seconds for a person to change. This one is the quote. There are two more quotes that I'm going to tell, but this is the second last quote. इसके बाद एक और है, and then that's it. So this quote says, mistakes. What determines a person's character are the mistakes we make. It's how we take those mistakes and turn them into lessons rather than excuses. See, this is it. This is the simple thing. This book will get you into the book world. This book is not just gonna get you into the book world, but also gonna tell you about life. It will change the perspective of your mind. What you think will be really changed from upside down. You will be like, damn, I was wrong about my life. I have to change my thoughts, personal thoughts actually. The final quote of the book is, it stops here with you and me. It ends with us. Okay. If you are a beginner and if you want to read something, I recommend this. I highly recommend this. Go read it. If you want to buy this, I'm gonna give the links in my description. Check it out. Book like you can ever read. Really, I'm telling you. Talking about the book cover and everything, it's very aesthetic, you can see. It has the, flowers that are breaked apart and everything. Shattered, you can say. Rotten also, you can say if you want to. So yeah, the book cover I highly loved, and I really actually loved, because this was something I was like, damn, wow. It, like, the title of the book matches the, this image of the book. It really ends with us. And Colleen Hoover has written it very beautifully, very specific. Colleen Hoover literally get into hearts of all the people, and brought she brought a book that was out of this world, like amazing. And if you are a beginner and you don't want to read the book, if you don't want to read the book, movie is also coming. Like, they are shooting the movie at the moment. I don't know कब release होगी, but yeah, कभी ना कभी तो होगी. But since if you want to see the movie, you can see the movie. But I must say that I would recommend कि तुम इसे पहले पढ़ो. जो भी beginner है, इस book को please पढ़ो. पढ़ोगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आएगी. Every person with a heartbreak should read the book. Should read this book. If you had a heartbreak, if you are broken, and even if you want to start reading something, this is it. Read it. Sometimes the one who loves you is the one who hurts you the most. Wow. These are some of the quotes that are very beautifully written. So that's it for today's video. Share and subscribe to my channel below. And even if you didn't like the video, you can dislike if you want to. But yeah, you must have liked the video. I gave you a book, a better book to read, but this is not it. It ends with us, has a second part. It starts with us. So if you are a beginner, if you're reading this, you should read it if you want to read what Atlas and Lily had. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Shoutouts for today goes to Roshali Gautam, Colleen Singh, Sarthak Yadav. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and commenting down the beautiful stuff that you did. And if you want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is like, share and subscribe and comment down that you did. I'll be giving you a shout out in my next video. Until then, happy living, happy reading, and if you are a beginner, please do read that book. Like, it will really turn your world upside down. Bye bye.